Hello, welcome to the first week of your blended and online learning course. Okay, this week, like the first week in any single course that we take, we have to look at the theory of why it is we're doing this. So this week we're going to have a look at some of the learning theories and models and strategies which underline and inform blended and online learning delivery. Now, when we trained as teachers back in the day, okay, we all would have covered some forms of learning theory, and it doesn't matter what route you took into teaching and what size of teaching qualification you have. So everything from the old Petals course all the way up to a PGCE or a PG Cert would have looked at different theories of learning. Okay, so all of us probably would have covered something like Bloom's taxonomy, and almost certainly would have looked at constructivist approaches to teaching, learning and assessment, and then our teaching strategies often come from those theories of learning. Okay, but the question we need to ask ourselves now as 21st century teachers is, how do these theories apply to learning in a digital age? Are they still relevant to the way that students learn? So the big question for all of us going forwards now is that if learners are learning using new modes of learning, is it enough to simply apply an older theory of learning, such as constructivism, or should we now be developing new strategies which stem from very new theories of learning? Okay, so that is what your activity this week is going to be. Okay, so your activity is to access different research on learning theories and apply them really to your own use of technology inside of the classroom. So constructivism is a good place to start. Okay, there is also a revised Bloom's taxonomy for EdTech that you can have a look at. If you do a Google picture search, you will find lots and lots of different visual representation of Bloom in a digital age. And if you want a bit of stretch and challenge, have a look for connectivism, which is nothing to do with constructivism actually. It's completely different because it's not about constructing knowledge from experience, it's about connecting knowledge rather than constructing it. It's very different, but it very much touts itself as a very new learning theory for learning in a digital age. It's got a buzzword around this in EdTech, and there's plenty of research available online for you to see. Right then, your task for this week. Okay, first of all, you need to access some research on the use of technology in the classroom. Okay, now there's lots of different theories of learning and lots of different models that you can research. Okay, here are my suggestions. I suggest you have a look at the SAMA model. Okay? I suggest you have a look at constructivism, Bloom's digital taxonomy and connectivism. Now, that is not exhaustive. You can research more or less than those, okay, if you like, but those are just my suggestions for you. Okay, once you've done your research and you're happy with it, what I'd like you to do is to post links to your research on the class Padlet that I've posted in the same link as this activity. Okay, if you haven't yet had a go at Padlet, then in the EdTech topic, which you can find on the left hand side of the classroom page, there is a link to a video on YouTube, like a 2-minute video, which shows you how to use Padlet. Okay. Right, once you've posted your link, which can be video or text or a link to a blog, or you can upload a file with your notes on if you like, whichever works for you. If you want to, you can go into Padlet and record yourself on your phone or from your laptop if that's what you want to do. Okay, but either way, once you've posted it, I'd like you to comment under the link to your research to say how this model or theory applies to your own teaching. So how is it relevant to the way you currently teach or to the way you'd like to teach once you've got a bit more experience. Okay, head back over to the EdTech topic in the classroom once you've done that, and then engage in a discussion about the potential use of Padlet for a blended learning approach. So remember, not only are we looking at theory, we're also looking at different tools alongside that, and I'll be really interested in what you think of how you could use Padlet in a blended learning approach. Now, the conversation around this has already started, so go and join in and add your voice to that discussion. And then lastly, this week, I'd like you to complete the digital literacy skills self-assessment. Okay, the link's already up there. You can find it in the mainstream. Okay, it's really important that everybody completes this because it will help me to target resources to you. So it will help me to see what your perceived strengths and weaknesses in your own digital literacy skills are. Okay, good luck with it, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what you post. I've already posted a couple of links into the Padlet just to get you started, so feel free to have a look at those too.